Roswell told me I've been doing the Tootsie Roll wrong forever.
What? What is the right way?
This is the butterfly.
Isn't that also the stanky leg?
Double butterfly, okay? And then I guess Tootsie Roll is that.
Oh, that's impossible, especially if you've had a baby, because some shit's gonna fall out. Who here has never been to Womp It Up before? Raise your hand. Ooh,
wow.
a lot of
Womp
newbies.
virgins.
That's always stanky-legged. Okay, so don't be afraid. We're gonna be real gentle, and then we're gonna do it harder. This is what you need to know. I play. Everybody's in character.
Okay.
I play a girl named Marissa Wampler. She looks like an upside down pyramid / muffin / grimace. She has, but the confidence of Bo Derek. She, from 10, not current Bo Derek, although she does look beautiful. She has been a senior at Marina Del Rey Public High School for 1 billion years. She keeps failing. She's part of a special learning program called the STARS program. The student body calls it the Spaz Academy. And it's taught in the basement, led by Charlotte, quote, Shardog Listler is their non-traditional teacher.
Turn around.
Okay? And this is her senior podcast project. So all these people, so basically, all of you went to high school? Yes? Yes? Then you know, not that guy on the unicycle, he didn't. But if you went to high school, you will know what's going on, okay? And that's all you need to know.
Yeah. So should we womp it up?
Let's do it. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, feel it. Coursing through.
Start over.
What the fuck? What
You
was
messed
that?
up. You already messed up.
What?
I don't know.
I didn't hear it.
Well, listen.
I'm not hearing it right.
Listen.
Where's Gutters?
He's not here today.
Fuck that dick.
Nope.
Aw. If that's a woman who just said, aw, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. Because
What?
we sisters have to stay together.
That is
What
true.
is the appeal? I don't want to talk about Gutters because that's not what this podcast is about. And in
Okay.
fact, he isn't here. But what is the appeal of that guy? What is it?
I don't know. He's got something.
He hasn't showered in like months.
I don't know. Maybe Raven's cleaning him with her tongue.
Shit, man.
That's his new girlfriend. She's got short bangs. She works at the Literotica store. They're on again, off again. It's the whole thing.
Spoiler alert, they're moving to New York. Okay, play. I don't want to talk about it. Play.
We're going to start over.
Yep,
Can
we're
you
going to
do
start
this?
over. Yes, let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's clear our minds of any loose labias. Because tonight we're womp up the jams, womp it up. We live at Largo at the Coronet. We're going to cut some fresh jams right here because we got a couple Wompster virgins. We're going to take it in and out and slide it in and out.
Hey.
And too slow, too fast. What? Gonna tell you what I want.
You're going to tell them what
Yes.
you want?
Yes.
But you're the one going?
Yes.
What a wonderful lover you are.
All right. Hey, Wobsters, we're here at the Largo at the Coronet. Now,
Los Angeles, Hollywood, center of Hollywood. Everybody got a dream.
everybody's got a dream. Now this is our third live show, yes?
Yes.
And our first live show, I came here with the goal I was going to get representation.
Yeah.
This was going to be my debutante, my coming out ball
Yeah.
for Hollywood, and it didn't go as planned.
Yeah.
And you know what I wanted to put my intention for this show
You're going to
is that
set your intention
everybody
for this show.
can go fuck themselves. Okay?
But that's
I don't-
about them.
that's-
What's going on with you?
No, because I don't need representation, okay? Because I represent myself.
Well, all right.
And I'm not here for their approval, okay? I'm not here for Hollywood's approval, all right?
That's getting representation. That's not what that means. It just means they have access to other jobs.
Well, it doesn't matter because we have a job. So why am I waiting for somebody's permission to be myself? when I'm an old woman, I will wear purple. Right? Who said that? Iyanla, Fix My Life? That's right.
I don't think so. No.
Anyway, so we're just going to be living out loud.
All right.
And we've got all of our friends
I love that.
here today. We've got some fabulous guests that we're going to bring out and talk to. And
That's
this
correct.
We're bringing Marina Del Rey to Hollywood. Hollywood is not coming to us. Wait, what?
I don't know.
Do you know what I mean?
No.
We're not coming to Hollywood to get their approval.
Okay.
We're going to show them what's so great about Marina Del Rey.
And then Hollywood
Will
is
come to
gonna-
us.
Okay.
Hollywood will come to us.
I don't really want that though. You know what I mean? Like when a town gets hot and then it gets filled up with a bunch of trash people. I don't want that. Like I like the trash people we already currently have. There's just enough of them. I know all their names.
right.
I know what I need to barter with them to get other things or to get my Jersey Mikes. You know, or in the past it was DiGiorno's, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
So,
All right, well, let's just do it. Let's just be #authentic.
All right, I
Should
love
we
that.
bring out our first guest?
if you want.
It's our musical guest. It is our health teacher / driver's ed / sex ed teacher, Mr. Joe Bongo. Everybody! Right here.
Great.
How's it going, lady?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Joe!
Great to see you. It's great to be back. How close do I need to be to the mic? Does it matter?
Really, you could be off stage and we would still be able to hear you.
That's fine, because it's comfortable couches back there.
Now, Joe,
Yes.
we actually found you sleeping here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said you weren't going to say that.
And
That's
so
rude.
the last show we had you on, I don't know if that was a couple months ago, nobody has seen you at school
Yeah, I took a sabbatical.
to be here. Have you been in this theater since we last saw you on the show?
Not entirely. Sometimes I'll go out and walk around the block for some fresh air. But other than that, it's been mostly here because, like I say, the couches in the back are so comfortable. And I don't have any kind of comfortable furniture on my boat. I live in a tent on a boat
Yeah,
out at the marina.
right. And so being here in the theater actually feels like a 4-star hotel experience.
It's wonderful. Once you get your land legs,
Right, your land legs.
I know about that.
it's great. Yeah, so I've been living here in the theater, sort of a Phantom of the Opera situation.
Sure. And by that,
Yeah.
you mean what?
I mean that I cover up half my face
With a pillow?
with a pillow.
With a pillow. Okay.
And I wander around the rafters, and when there's a show here, sometimes I go, sing for me! You know,
That's
you just
disturbing.
creep people out. Yeah.
Are there any young ingenues you've had your eye on, or?
Sure, a bunch. You
A
know,
bunch?
Well, because when you've been around a while, you hear in any theater, you figure out how to watch people change. And so that's
It's like a Porky situation.
been part of it. It's fairly Porky's like.
Yeah.
Is that why you had some of those tiny drills, those old-fashioned drills? You've been doing some sort of glory hole situations through the dressing rooms. Is that correct?
I've had those drills for a while because, as I say, I live out on the marina, and sometimes you make an enemy and you put a drill in the bottom of their boat. But I've been.
Is that what happened to Leonard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He almost drowned. That's
Yeah.
my friend Leonard. He's a wharf rat and
He's a what?
a wharf rat.
Oh, I thought you said a war brat.
He's
Tired
also
of
a
those
war.
war
He is
brats.
also a war
a
veteran.
war brat. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Tired of those guys.
He's a piece of
You're
shit.
tired of those guys?
Yeah.
They fought for our country. You're tired of them?
Exactly.
No,
Always
just
lording
the
it
children
over
of
you.
them. Just the children of the war.
Mr.
Veterans,
Bongo,
right?
how did you avoid Vietnam?
Oh, well, I didn't entirely avoid it.
What does that mean?
Well,
Were you in Vietnam?
yes, but I was drafted, and what I did was I went up to Canada, and I just started getting into just kind of merchant marine stuff. Anyway, I ended up in Vietnam by accident.
What? You hopped the wrong ship?
I hopped on the wrong ship. I was just like, destination unknown. Next thing you know, I'm in Vietnam. And I went through a lot of trouble to miss this.
That's tough. What did you do when you got there?
When I just got a job, you know, I was selling.
What?
Yeah, I was selling cigarettes to the soldiers and stuff like that. And it was actually a very rewarding time.
Wow. I'm so surprised that hasn't come up because you really delved into most of your early life.
I've had
with
so
us.
many adventures.
You have.
Yeah.
You have.
Do you know what I'm doing now that it's summertime?
What? What?
I got a job with ICE.
With what?
ICE! You know these guys? It's great.
Oh.
It's gonna be great.
No.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think
We're
you're
gonna
going to
take
say no
note.
to
It's
that.
gonna-
You're
Hey,
going to
let's
say
do
no to
hot
that.
topics.
Let's do some hot
Let's
topics.
do some hot topics.
You know,
I don't know. I think
actually,
it's gonna be fun.
before we do hot topics,
I'm already playing a song.
okay, but I wanted to let you know. Do you know who's been filling in for you in sex ed?
No, I have no idea.
Rhonda Duluth.
Are you kidding me? Rhonda? She's the sex ed
Rhonda!
teacher now? Oh boy.
Duluth has been filling in for sex ed. Rhonda, you're not wearing any underwear.
Am I not? Did I forget again? So sorry, I thought I put him on this evening. I do feel a breeze.
How's it going with the sex ed unit? This is a very challenging time of year to do it, the end of the
It
year.
sure is, but it's been a dream.
Oh, because doing sex ed in the spring semester is always crazy.
It is crazy.
Yes, the kids are horny, the boys are bigger.
Boys are bigger.
Oh yes, they
Oh,
all
they
have
were
a
in the fall?
they have a spurt during the winter. And they all come in all supple and tan.
Your voice sounds even more silky
It
than
does.
usual. Did you like have Botox in your voice box or something?
I've been sucking on a lozenge.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Well, one of your
Yes.
now again, I'm let out of the STARS program for gym and for sex ed.
Yes, and
so-
you have been wonderful.
And
And we didn't know this, but you have 2 vaginal holes, which
That's
is interesting.
correct. I was just about to say that. So we've been doing a lot of mirror work.
Yes,
And
no.
crayoning, as
It's
you
been
call
wonderful.
it.
Now the thing is, it's really just one vagina, but you have a separation in your vaginal wall.
That's
Wow,
right.
how'd you discover that?
Where does it go? You don't poke up in there
Well,
because that's just straight into your internal cavity, and that could wreak all kinds of havoc.
the thing is, one
Easy.
is just
Hey,
one is a
easy.
road to the uterus, and the other is just a road to nowhere.
That's right.
Well, you
But
could do all kinds of
Rhonda,
things.
instead of looking at it as a defect,
Yeah.
Rhonda has said that's
It's a-
your something extra.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what is this something extra? So, when you go on a date with somebody, you want to hold something back. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Yes. You always want to keep a secret.
Keep a secret. And Rhonda, for you, what is that secret?
Oh, for me,
Yeah.
is that my asshole has no elasticity.
Which you would think
Just-
is a bad thing, Joe. I see the judgment on your
no,
face.
I just have questions. When do you reveal it and how?
It's a 3rd date reveal.
That's a third date.
It's a 3rd date
Right.
reveal.
Like
Do you
it's
wear an adult diaper all the time?
No, I have. You know how on my vagina I have a daddy stitch?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
You've
God.
actually gotten your asshole let out.
Yes, I got. Well, what happened? It's like a pair of sweatpants.
You
So
can
there's a
cinch
drawstring on there?
Guys,
You can
we're like
cinch it.
12 minutes in.
You can
12
straight-
minutes.
But yes, and this
in.
is fucking
I don't want
scintillating.
you thinking that this is where we need to be heading.
Yes, it is.
No,
Are you
ma'am.
saying it's too
No,
early or too late
ma'am.
for asshole drawstrings?
Asshole drawstrings. You can cinch your own
it's
asshole.
It's a cinching. I call it a cinch. It's a cinch.
It's a cinch. So that's your 3rd date reveal.
Yes.
So
everybody
that's been-
keeps a secret, and this is your secret.
Right, so that's our secret. So a lot of this, sex ed class has
Secret
been-
love
half of the
is what we are.
half of the class is actually listening to Rhonda do some new tunes to
Yeah.
try out different things. You brought your Casio keyboard.
Yes, you know I perform Sunday brunch at the Acapulco Bar and Grill.
Right?
And in between my bar backing.
That's right.
And so I'm trying out some new summer tunes.
Some new summer tunes. And I've long said that you two should get together and perform together because I know once you get yourself out of this theater, I think you guys should take your show, at least do the spring fling.
Oh, I'd love to do it. Yeah,
I don't know
because
why we're not doing it right now. I mean, we're here in front of a live audience.
Okay,
You guys
I mean,
wanna-
Do you feel anything?
Oh, I feel it all. Let me catch a beat. Let me ride this beat.
Well, what song do you want to do?
I'll find it.
Okay.
Anytime now.
You forced this on them.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Woo! Wow! Wow! That was unexpected.
That song's about a plane crash.
And that was another one of your segments is sometimes things that you would think are not sexy at all can be very sexy.
Think
That
about
was
it.
part of what you did in
Yes.
your sex ed class?
Yes.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything can be sexy.
Right. Right. Like
How about like a screwdriver?
Oh,
Yeah,
please.
well, of course that's sexy.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Just
to think of
handing
things that
it
aren't
to me.
sexy. How about like rotten pork tenderloin?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's sexy, isn't it?
yeah.
Say something. Please try and stomp me.
Try to
I
come
know
up with
exactly what I do with that raw pork tenderloin. Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, so we're so excited to have you, Rhonda, and I'm glad to see that. I thought there might be some friction.
Oh, friction?
Do you have something in your eye, Joe? Joe?
Yeah. Oh,
Are you bleeding from your eye?
Joe,
no. What?
the pillow that you're holding over your face, half of your face to be a Phantom of the Opera, is it causing some irritation?
I'm very allergic to feathers.
Oh,
And I'm under strict orders not to press a pillow up to my face.
so okay.
But you know
Okay.
what? I mean, I like to live crazy.
Yeah.
I'm a nut. I'll say, fuck it. I'll tell you, I'll put those feathers on my face.
Well, shall we get to Hot Topics?
Now?
Yeah, let's see what's happening.
All right.
All right. This is called Hot Topics.
We should have an X at the end.
What?
Is there an X at the
I'm
end?
sorry, I had no idea what you just said.
Hot topic.
Hot Topics. Not in my mind. It doesn't have an X. It
Definitely,
does?
yeah.
Hot Topics. Okay, it does. It has an X. So this is just where we talk about, what's going on with us. And I'm actually wondering, where is our other guest?
What do you mean?
Where are they? Did they text you to say they were coming or what?
I don't have text.
You don't have text?
What do
No.
you have, a
How do you
jitterbug
meet your
phone? What
How do you
is
meet
it?
your suitors?
Oh, here they are.
Everybody, it is our theater professor, teacher, Dr. Lionel Drioche, and Marissa Willard, who is the star of the theater program. I had told you guys call time was 8:30. Where were you guys?
We were doing some vocal warm-ups. Marissa wasn't quite ready to come out, but now she is. Hello.
Here I am, and I'm ready.
Okay.
You look fantastic.
So do you. I love this being with you.
Did you guys drive here together?
Yes.
We Ubered to a lift.
I'm so sorry, Dr. Drioche. You want to take your sunglasses off so everybody can see you?
No, I don't. I just had my pupils done.
Your pupils done.
Yes.
What do you mean?
I had them electively dilated.
Why would you
I don't
do
want to
some-
miss a thing. I don't want to miss a thing. This young woman has given me a new lease on life. As you
Stop.
know, I lost my partner to a dune buggy accident a few years ago.
That's
That's
right.
true.
Your dune buggy, his dune buggy collided with a recumbent bicycle. Is that right?
Yes.
And it wasn't on a dune, or was it?
I think it was actually on a dune.
Which is very hard for that recumbent bicyclist.
That
Yeah.
guy had crazy calves,
That's
and we're
right.
sorry that he's gone too.
They both perished.
They both perished, but you do what you can to persevere, and
And what lifts you up more than music and our work together?
not a thing.
Wow,
Not a
you
thing.
guys have been spending a whole lot of time together. I know that, Marissa, you were, it's so funny that we have the same initials and everything, and yet so different, the outcomes.
I know. I haven't seen you in so long.
I know.
It's crazy because, like,
Do you not have text either? Because I've been texting you like
It's
every
funny,
night.
too, because you're both in my class at the same time.
I just haven't seen you.
But I've been there. I sit right behind you in sex ed.
So
You haven't
crazy,
I'm
and-
there. I'm breathing hot on your neck. Do you feel that? Do you feel that hot wind?
I do, and we actually, we've taken our story, and I hate to say this, and we're working on a bit of a new project.
What?
This is very exciting. Good Marissa and I have been working on.
What did you just call her?
I just to distinguish in my head, I get confused. So
You called. Wait, what? I'm sorry. What did you call her though?
good Marissa.
Good Marissa.
Good Marissa. Good Marissa. Other Marissa. And
Other Marissa?
Good Marissa and I have been working. I've been encouraging her.
Stop
As
calling
a teacher. As a teacher, you pray that once in your career you'll meet somebody who
Stop.
one of your students will become it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel the same exact way.
I do too.
About who, Rhonda?
Well, do you remember?
No, don't talk about him because it's going to get into a legal situation.
Well, just because we're not allowed to see each other doesn't mean we don't see each other.
Rhonda.
No, it does mean that.
No, I don't understand. Sorry. continue.
Chad Muserlian.
Yeah.
And you are never, ever, ever supposed to
That
meet
was in
again.
a student court of law, not a real court of law.
But they continue to see each other and masturbate 200 yards away from each other.
What? Rhonda!
Some of the best sex I've had in my
Rhonda,
life.
that's so dangerous.
You should see what I can get in my asshole.
Rhonda! Okay, Rhonda, we don't want this recorded. We do not want this recorded.
200 yards away? You masturbate 200 yards away? Do you do binoculars or what?
No, I have 20/20.
Oh, good for you.
Anyway, we digress.
Oh, that's fine. Well, as a teacher, as a drama teacher, you just hope that at some point in your career you'll meet somebody that's going to have it. This young lady has it, so I've encouraged her to create a musical
Based around me.
based around her.
Yeah.
What?
And it's very exciting. Her and her experience. Rhonda's in it.
Yeah.
Bongo's
Rhonda's
in it.
in it?
Yeah. I'm in it too.
Yeah.
What?
Guess what I do?
What?
Play the bongos.
And I am Marissa's understudy.
Wait,
Adult understudy.
You told me, you said, take your story, make it into a musical. I was like, I don't think I can do this, but we had tackled every single musical there was before this.
That's right. That's
So
right.
we kind of took my story when I first came to the school. I fell into the wrong crowd with this
That was
one
me.
girl.
That was me. I'm not a crowd. It's just me.
Fell
You're
in with
kind
the
of
wrong
a crowd,
people.
though. You feel like a crowd sometimes.
Yeah.
Feel like a
In terms of
crowd?
drainage of resources,
You
you're
know
a
how
crowd.
that expression "one's a crowd."
No. Wait, but who's playing me?
Well, this
Calm down. Okay?
We had a mop with sunglasses playing with you.
What the?
Playing you.
I walked in and I saw this rehearsal happening on the stage. And when I got wind of what was happening, I said, that will be me. Okay? The only person that can deliver this girl with respect, with honesty, with authenticity is me.
Wait,
And
Anne
even-
Hathaway wasn't available?
She doesn't go to Marina Del Rey High School.
And
And
know,
also she's filming Ocean 17.
God.
and know that I auditioned and the mop got the part. And then you came in and
That's
got
right.
it. So now I'm understanding.
This is
for
very
you.
upsetting. This is very. Wait, you didn't. There's not a scene about the sleepover.
Well, of course, that's the end of that's our big act reveal about the sleepover when you tried to, speaking of assholes, and I'm sorry, everyone, but I was asleep, and everyone needs to know, and Marissa started digging in my asshole.
I didn't dig in there. I lost a chapstick that I even brought to bed because I have very, very chapped lips at night.
It was disgusting. Stay away from me.
I didn't know that was your butt cheeks. I thought it was a silk pillowcase.
That's a compliment if I've ever heard one.
Your skin is so silky. I want to touch it. Even now I do.
I feel so bad for you, but that's why we wrote this musical to kind of show everyone. We wanted to humanize you, but we couldn't. And so
That's right.
Why
So-
would you put chapstick in a silk pillowcase?
Wow, that's a great question.
Poking holes in my theory. I just thought it had gotten loose. And then I had to lick it to taste it to see if it was strawberry, which was that was the flavor.
you have a problem.
I don't.
Honestly, I'm only here to promote this musical.
We should talk about some of the songs that are in
Oh,
the musical.
oh my gosh.
There's Get Away From Me,
Get away from me. Get the fuck out of my asshole.
No.
Something Icky This Way Comes,
Chapstick in my booty hole.
Okay,
Stop breathing out of your nose down my neck.
you guys.
Respect this restraining order.
You guys really need to move on.org about me, okay? First of all, I am shocked that you would come on my podcast to promote this piece of shit. What is it, the Brown Bag Theater Company? That's who's producing this?
Well, we're talking to some. That's the initial production, but we're talking to some investors that are going to take this.
Where?
Countywide. What's that?
What?
Chipotle.
Chipotle?
We're
is
not
gonna-
sure yet.
Right.
But
It's between them and some other people. They're doing. Chipotle has an artistic outreach program. They're going to give us a grant of $9,000.
they have a patio in the
Yeah.
back,
Mm-hmm.
a gorgeous patio. It has a little tree in it, and we're hopeful.
That you're going to perform it in the patio of the Chipotle?
And receive a small grant.
Small grant. Yeah.
And-
Chipotle got Hamilton off the ground.
Is that true?
Yes.
A lot of people don't notice the product placement in Hamilton, but
I'm not gonna destroy my
Burrito.
I'm not throwing away my burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not throwing away my burrito. Not throwing away my burrito. I don't know any of the other words to it.
Bongo, I have to ask you a question. Have you ever been used in a work of fiction? Have you ever been a model for something?
I believe that I was Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump. I believe that was me.
Is Forrest Gump a real story? Is that a true story?
Of course it is.
I too have seen myself in the Lifetime movie called Mary Kay Letourneau. That was my life story up there, and I saw it, and I was like, who knows me?
No, that's a real person. That was a real person.
I know,
who had
it's
a-
me. I'm the real person.
No.
Mary Kay Letourneau is
a re-
based on you.
And same with that People magazine article. That was based on
No.
my life story.
No, that's a woman. And do you know what happened to her? Her whole life fell apart. Because you're going to keep getting older and older, and Chad is always going to be how old are you now?
No, he's gonna get older too.
Well,
No, he is.
it's not an Age of Adeline type of situation. Why have I seen that movie? I haven't seen any other movie except that.
You
in
haven't
last
seen
10
The
years.
Godfather, and you've seen that
That's
movie.
true. Well, you know what, guys? I wish you well. I really do. I am not going to bring legal action against you. I'm going to be.
we
your
need a
biggest-
third act, so go for it.
Please. That's what I was kind of hoping for.
That would be great if the whole third act was a courtroom drama.
Ooh, I know how to play. I could dramaturge.
We could
that.
do some kind of stomp type of thing with the gavel starting. Bongo maybe.
Yes, and everything that we use and touch is
Yeah.
the yes.
Yeah. I object.
I've seen
Yeah.
fire and I've seen rain.
Oh,
Seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I saw a plane crash in the sky and it turned me on.
Okay, all right.
Here's a true story about James Taylor. If you punch him in the stomach after a concert, there's 5 different guys who will literally throw you in a dumpster.
Why would you punch James?
How'd you know it was about me? It is about me. But how'd you know? That did happen.
What is it about a James Taylor concert that would get you enraged?
Well, I was very into drugs at that time, and I thought a lot of his songs were personal attacks.
I got it.
Which one in particular? Sweet Baby James?
Yeah, I was like, fuck you, I'm not a baby.
All right, we're going to break.
When we come back, more stories of betrayal and redemption on this all live Womp It Up with some of my most bitter enemies. Wanna sing us out, Rhonda?
as long as there's stars above you.
Oh,
Never leave you
Don't know that
I'll make you so
sure without me.
oh,
God only knows what I'd be without you.
God only knows.
Rhonda.
For me!
Wompsters, sometimes people ask us on Twitter or after shows, how can I support Womp It Up or other Earwolf shows? Well, it turns out there's a lot that you can do, and any one of these things I'm about to tell you about helps. First, this is super easy. You can subscribe to the show. You'll never miss an episode, come straight to your inbox. And then also you could leave a review in Apple Podcasts, 5 stars, please, and authentic reviews, or share an episode on Facebook, Twitter, social media of sorts, Instagram, or you could tell a friend about us, which would be great. You can also follow our show and Earwolf on Twitter. That's at Womp It Up Pod, Facebook, Earwolf, Instagram, or sign up for the newsletter at earwolf.com. And if you have a few bucks a month for podcasts, you could use our code WOMP to sign up for Stitcher Premium. And that way we get a piece, a sweet little piece. You'll get our archives, all of our past episodes, however many 50 plus episodes, plus a ton of bonus episodes and podcasts. So use the code WOMP, WOMP, for a free month. So subscribe, share, or follow, and I'll see you at the top of the podcast charts. Get into it.
Welcome back to Womp It Up.
Look around the world. Everything
the Marissa
you
quietly.
thought you'd be. Wrong time,
Like the
wrong
worst
situation.
Karaoke.
Right time, wrong
Enough.
Right time,
Enough.
wrong
Hey.
That was great harmony. I just follow you wherever
No,
you go.
Misty, please don't follow. It's like if I can't be here, then you sing.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's how an understudy works.
That's how it works? Okay.
Are you also a swing? So you could fill in for other roles?
Yes, I swing.
What are the other roles? Is anybody playing my stepdad, Seth?
We have so many roles to fill still to cast.
We do.
Well, okay. Can I throw my hat in the ring? I think that'd
No.
be interesting, right? Like who wrote Hamilton? He's in it, right? He's like, right, when he's not chasing that kite in that Mary Poppins trailer. That's too long. It's too long of chasing that kite.
What, the trailer is too long?
Yes, it is. I don't want to see him chase a kite for 25 minutes. Show me Mary fucking Poppins.
Yeah, where is she? Where is she in that
Where
trailer?
is she?
What's going on?
This isn't like the fucking Grinch Who Stole Christmas. We're not hiding the mask. Remember when we didn't know what Jim Carrey was going to look like? Spoiler alert. He looks like the Grinch.
I don't remember. I'm not sure anyone
We're not
remembers.
keeping Mary Poppins under
I don't remember any of us waiting with bated breath to see what the Grinch looked like. I think that was a personal.
Well, he had been in a book. Why are they making trailers for Mary Poppins? Isn't it a little late to promote that movie? It came out in the 60s.
Joe, there's a new one. There's
What?
a new one. There's a new one. How
Who's
do you-
Mary Poppins? Johnny Depp?
That would have been interesting casting.
It would have been interesting. Okay, what are we doing now, Liz? I feel like it's.
Thought you were throwing your hat in the ring.
Oh, yes. For a role, what could you see me as?
Actually, do you remember when the police found that dead body in the field behind the school?
Yeah, the one that
Yeah.
was bloated. They thought it was a manatee that had washed up from
Yep.
the ocean.
We need somebody to play bloated manatee ? Or human ?
And if I recall, it's the pants down, bloated body.
Right. We thought it was a manatee with pants on.
Is there a song?
Well, I sing a song around the bloated body.
Does the
Bloated body.
Okay, all right.
Bloated from the stomach down. We're working on that. What's our next?
Then the manatee farts and the gas propels it away.
You guys have
This man is
serious
a
third act
genius.
problems.
This guy is a genius.
That's
You guys-
amazing.
I told Chipotle we're going to need more money for a water pit.
I was gonna say because, like in Phantom, when they go through
Yes.
the water, the underground, that's gonna be like the manatee in the intercoastal.
or like our chandelier moment from
Yes.
Phantom as you.
Yeah. And you can get a pair of pants on a manatee.
They're endangered, Joe. You shouldn't be fucking with those.
I'm not fucking with him. I'm putting pants on him sometimes. That's not part of the endangerment. I think you're just not supposed to kill him.
Yeah, it doesn't. I've never seen
Joe,
a-
you're trying to get manatees to protect them. You're trying to dress them up like tourists.
Yeah.
so that people leave them alone.
He'll put a fanny pack on him.
It's like a weekend at Bernie's
Right.
type
Yeah,
of
right.
situation.
Visor,
You
that
got to
kind
put a
of
little
thing.
pork pie hat on him, that's for sure. And a pair of pants.
A lot of people thought one of your manatees was in a ska band.
Well, you know, and that's you cannot. You can put pants on a manatee. You can't teach him ska.
No, you can't.
You can't put him in a ska band. It can't be done. Because that music is too complex.
All right, I want you to sing.
No.
I'm going to set you up. I want you to sing. It's not a karaoke track. You're going to be singing over Streisand, but I see
Ooh, hard. This is going to be too painful.
This is from Phantom of the Opera.
Oh God.
All I ask of you.
No more talk of darkness. Forget these
And the
white
tears.
and my words will warm and
Oh, let me be your monster.
Can I revoke my offer for you to play the dead body?
I'd like to put my hat in the ring.
Actually, that would be
Cast. Cast.
yes.
I'll just do a little audition, ready?
Although I'm worried about your gaping asshole with all the water.
No, it only adds. It's
Well,
my,
that's
it'll
why we
be
have
my
the pants
secret.
on. That's
It'll
why
be
we
my
have the
secret.
pants.
It'll be my secret in the show. You know how every actor has to have a secret?
I don't know that the manatee sings, but you want to try a little
I'd like to
something?
try. Chim chimney. Chim chimney. Chim chim chiroo. Not gonna miss my shot.
Rhonda, you know what I love about your singing style? Even
What?
though you don't have false teeth, you sing like you do.
She does actually have teeth.
I did.
Now you had your teeth removed.
I sure did.
And then you wear dentures so you can pop them out. Mm-hmm. Isn't that correct?
I sure do.
Yeah.
I'm gumming.
I'm coming. And that's been one of your
And
songs.
honestly,
I'm
that's
coming
what the
for
guys
ya.
say. You give a real gummy, you know what?
I can suck the skin off of you.
That's right.
That's the most exciting thing about going to a concert, like a classic rock concert, like the Rolling Stones or the Who, whatever, because now there's an element of danger. Their dentures could come out.
Right? That's
It's
right.
exciting.
It is exciting.
Yeah.
You want to do what's cheesing
Yeah,
you?
let's do What's Cheesing You. This is a segment, guys, where we go around and we talk about what's bothering us. Now, I know for Marissa this is going to be hard since your life is so charmed. But if you could think about maybe something that's bothering you, maybe it's your dad who wants to, you know?
Can't believe you brought that
What's
up.
cheesing you? What's 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 cheesing you?
What's cheesing you?
You are so talented. I love working with her. She's just got this
Really
explosive talent.
Wait, are you guys doing like those massage chains in rehearsal and stuff?
It's theater. Of course, we're doing
yeah.
massage change.
Are you guys like getting together and like,
Many times.
are you still, stop it with
I'm not
this.
always aware I'm doing it. You just have to tell me, you're playing bongos, and I'll stop.
Are you guys
like
hanging out outside of rehearsals?
Yes.
Are you having sleepovers?
Yes.
Dr. Driosha's there?
Yes. We're doing cast party rehearsals.
You're rehearsing for the cast party?
Yep.
That's important.
And tech rehearsals, where we're rehearsing for the tech rehearsal. Dr. D is a genius, what he has us do.
Well, I feel inspired.
Thank you. I'll tell you what's cheesing me, if I may start.
Please. Well, now,
Yeah.
just to catch people
Yeah,
up on your
please, please.
situation, you grew up, was it New Jersey or Long Island?
New Jersey.
Paper Mill Playhouse,
Yep.
where
Oh,
Anne
boy.
Hathaway got her start.
Yep.
And your parents were in a what we thought was
Horrible.
an okay relationship, but then your mother left your father for
A woman.
a woman.
Yeah.
And they moved you guys over out to Marina Del
And
Rey.
my-
Can I tell you, I hear only great things about building an amazing artist right now. I know that's tragedy, but what you're describing is somebody, you're giving your life gave you odds to overcome, and it's what's made you such an incredible performer.
Is it true that you guys practice your late night talk show stories?
That's right, because when she hits the big time, which she inevitably will, we want her to be prepared.
Now, don't you think that when she hits the big time, that she is not going to be taking you with her, Dr. Drioche?
Oh, that's.
I mean, how
let's
would you
not.
be-
Let's not. We don't. Who knows
No,
what's
but
going to
let's.
happen?
Let's. Are you managing her? Are you representing her?
Not formally.
Not formally. No.
We don't need a contract and.
Do you have representation?
No, I'm speaking to a few people, and of course, Dr. D's guiding me and driving me there, and
But I mean, do you think Anne Hathaway is still being managed by her
She
high
actually
school
is.
theater professor?
she actually is
Did she?
being managed by her first manager.
Don Papermill.
How do you know Don Papermill?
Hey, Don Papermill. You read about him. Anytime you see a picture of Anne Hathaway, Don Papermill is hanging around. Still from the Papermill Playhouse days.
Did they start paper mills? Is he from the famous paper mill family?
Yes, the East
Interesting.
Rutherford paper mills. All right, well, I don't want to, obviously, like, what you guys have going is so solid, and I don't want to poke holes in it, but I'm just saying,
You couldn't.
have you thought about what will happen, Dr. Drioche, when Marissa's gone? She's graduating
Look, I tell
this
Dr.
spring.
D everything. I was about to tell you about a big audition I had in Los Angeles and in Beverly Hills.
I'm very excited for you.
What
What's
was
it
the
for?
audition for?
It was for kind of a background role, but we'll see.
Everybody starts somewhere.
Thank
Everybody
you.
starts somewhere. I was mugged on 3 episodes of Chips. I was mugged by a skateboarder. I was mugged by a person with wheels in their shoes. And I was mugged by a person in a bear costume. 3 different episodes, 3 different characters.
And you still get residuals on those, is that
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
Were you in a relationship with one of those Chips guys?
Eric Estrada.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Well, are you still in touch?
No. Although he gets me front row seats to the Hollywood Parade, which he hosts every year. A lot of people don't get that reference, I guess. They don't live in LA. And see the posters with Eric Estrada and Morgan Fairchild around Christmas time.
Well, it is Hollywood. Of course, it's Hollywood. We can't be surprised they get the top of the top.
Well, I didn't know if the understanding was that when she graduates that you will leave the school and follow her wherever
That's
she
not
goes.
necessary. That's one possibility. The other possibility is that I ease into my retirement being known as the teacher that discovered this incredible performer.
Wow.
Nobody knows the teacher that discovered any performer.
I mean, that's just true, right?
That's just, I mean,
No,
believe-
Tom Hanks thanked his high school drama teacher.
do you know his name?
Yep.
Look, as soon as I graduate, we're gonna keep in touch, and I'm gonna always want to hang out with you.
I mean,
and-
you're living with him now. You're living in Dr. Drioche's greenhouse.
That's not unusual. I have
That's
students
correct.
live with me all the time.
Well, again, not appropriate.
and I live in a studio.
I know. I'm just saying, like, that's going to change, right? You would think you're going to move to LA and
Look, I'm gonna move into LA, but we haven't really talked about it, and
okay. I'm just listen, just thought starters, Just
What
some
did you say?
Thought starters.
I thought you
Thought
said
starters?
Thought's daughters.
Thought's daughters.
I
Marissa,
just find it
please.
interesting, Dr. Drioche, that you haven't had any kids of your own. Your partner died in a tragic dune buggy.
Hey.
/ repugnant bicycle accident.
Are you having a stroke right now? You're
Hey, somebody's cooking bacon in here, right? You're smelling
I
it too?
am cooking bacon. I have a hot plate back there. And I am cooking bacon.
Listen, other Marissa, here's what I think is going on here. I think that you are trying to drive a wedge between us because you
And
feel
it won't
threatened by her.
happen.
No,
It won't
I'm not.
happen.
I'm just asking questions, right, Liz?
Yeah. Just
Look,
interview.
I signed with a manager, and I know you're
You did
fine
what
with.
now?
Well, I signed with a manager, and I knew you'd be fine with it. He's who knows, and an agent. They're a publicist.
both.
People, they've taken a liking, and it's all because of you. It's all because of you.
You're going to feel so guilty. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say it. Let's not go down that road.
No, please. Please go down it.
I don't think we.
Go down the road.
The road is long.
Hey. No. Knock it off. Go down the road. What?
You're going to feel so guilty when I cause a big commotion, when I decide to go completely insane. I've already plotted out how I'm going to do it.
Wait, what?
You're not gonna flip your glasses up, are you?
Ah! pulled a Dwayne Wayne.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this.
Those pupils are beautiful.
Thank you.
They're blinding.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel it's like the end of 2001 to me right now. Everything is just rushing back to me. Now, you're going to feel guilty when I go do a very big public meltdown.
Well, no one knows who you are, so how public could it be?
Ooh, that hurts.
Well, I'm sorry. You know
This
how
is
much I
what
love
she
you.
did to me, Dr. Drioche. This is what she did to me. You put your finger in someone's butt crack, and then you get tossed out like yesterday's news. But guess what, Dr. Drioche? I will be there.
I wish I
will
could
be
express
sleeping
myself
on
in
your
song.
doorstep every day, and I will be there when you need me to take over Marissa's role, playing the titular role of Marissa.
I have an understudy.
I think I'm next. In line.
Yeah, there's an order of things. No matter how far we fall, we have to adhere to
And
some
there's still
rules.
that mop.
It's hard for me to express myself. You know, they say in musical theater, and you always say this, when the emotion is you're too overcome by emotion, you can only sing.
That's right.
At that point. So I'd
Or-
love.
Are you gonna sing a song?
Well, I'd love to show my love for you. Maybe we're queuing it up, I guess.
Yeah.
What song will it be?
I hope it's something from Brigadoon. So you really
You know I don't
fall
know Brigadoon.
flat on your ass.
Out beyond the valley of trees,
Eat it, bitch.
out where there's a hill.
Get it on the twos.
Here, I'll do this one. This is a more famous Brigadoon song.
It's Lizzler's favorite musical.
Brigadoon is all B-sides.
Chipotle's Brigadoon.
I've never seen Brigadoon, but I'm sure there's something racist in it, right?
Oh,
Doesn't
yeah.
it seem like a problematic?
Yes.
You can only see Brigadoon every 100 years.
Hey, how about this? How about this?
Who steps on the backs of people that brought her up.
Wow.
Now, I've made a conscious decision to channel my anger at Marissa.
Which
To you,
Marissa?
Marissa.
Why?
And
Why? What have I done?
it's just too painful. I like her too much. I've decided to let myself be walked all over. I'm projecting my anger at her towards you.
Why?
You horrible little gnat.
God.
All right, maybe you know this one?
That's really?
Why can't you behave?
Why?
That's the intro, and then
Give me a chorus.
in hell can you be jealous?
God damn it,
More
Lizzler.
mainstream,
You're the
Lizzler.
worst. You are the worst.
For you.
Lizzler, give us
We are in the
something.
presence of what is some of the greatest musical talent to ever come out of Marina
Why
Del Rey
can't
Public
you
High School.
behave?
And you just serve her up
If a custom
these
Taylor
I-
vet. Ask me out for something wet. If the vet begins to pet, I crowd hooray. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way.
You're forgiven.
enjoy it tender.
All right, Liz. Lizzler?
At least it was on topic, all right? I went through my whole album. I got Once on This Island in here. I got Chess.
These are the songs that you have
Wow.
downloaded onto
I'd
your
like to
laptop.
I'd like to use some chess to express what's cheesing me.
Oh, you want
Fine, Rhonda.
Chess?
I want
Okay.
some chess.
One night in Bangkok.
You know Chess? You do. The whole thing?
The whole goddamn
Okay, here we
thing.
go.
She loves someone else's story. She loves it.
This podcast has taken some unexpected turns.
Doing fine.
This is a trigger warning for anybody who likes musicals
Why treat me
and doesn't
like
want
a
to see them
fool?
destroyed.
I've taken shit for 7 years.
I won't take it anymore.
I'm only teasing.
Soviets with gentle bon ami.
And you've a better reason to be
This is a
than me.
musical.
How about here and how about now? Are you progressive and then?
This is the worst.
1926. Budapest is rising. 1926. Budapest is falling. Sing chess as a game.
Budapest is falling.
It's
You
not
see
happening.
Chess
We heard her.
Any attack on these people.
I don't know it all.
Wow.
All right.
You see chess as a game, playing with pawns just like Poland.
And you don't know Hamilton.
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right,
Never heard of
Isler, do you want to have your cheese or what?
I saw a kitten being mistreated.
Oh no.
Been separated from its mother.
That's what I'll be doing with Ice.
No.
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 We're moving on to cats.
No.
Kittens belong with their mothers, and that is what listen. If a kitten comes to me and doesn't have its mother, I'm searching for that mom, and I say, take care of your goddamn kitten, all right? And we get the whole family back, and they can join the cat army, and we'll take care of business.
Who separated this mother from the kitten?
I don't know. She could probably just went after the
Is-
smell of tuna or something.
Is the kitten annoying?
All kittens are annoying.
I mean, we don't know. Maybe the mother did the best she could and was just like, fuck this.
Are you talking about my own mother who's down in Orlando right now and we haven't seen in 6 months?
No, but way to make it about you.
I'm just saying it's not always the kitten's fault. You know what I mean? Sometimes the mom's
Well,
not a
sometimes
good
kittens
mom.
are pretty annoying.
Well, what are you going to do about it, Liz?
Keep the kitten.
Did you trap it?
I didn't have to. It just came to me like a reaching into a tree for some sweet
Yeah,
honey.
kittens aren't hard to get. You don't need to trap them. You can pretty much just pick them up.
Sorry, wild America. Thanks for all the good tips. So,
What's cheesing you?
well, I don't know. Inviting people on my podcast and having them turn against me and use my pain for their artistic achievements. That's pretty tough stuff. God, I started out this podcast with the real Thelma and Louise joie de vivre. And I've been broken down. I'm not going to lie. I've been broken down, and I'm going to have to reach down deep inside and find my strength, frankly, because, it's going to be really embarrassing when this musical comes out. I'm going to be honest with you. And
I don't think anyone would think it's about you.
Really?
Yeah.
Is anybody wearing a Grimace costume?
Well, there's a big number, but
It's called Marissa Wampler Dies.
Marissa
But
Wampler
it's what you symbolize.
dies?
It's not about you. It's what you symbolize.
yes.
What do I symbolize?
That's about right.
You know what I think is interesting? What I think is interesting is that you guys go on and on about how you don't like being around me, and yet here you are spending every day rehearsing a show about me.
Well, I mean, how many books
People
have
don't
been written
like
about
chess.
the Holocaust?
They wrote a musical about that.
People shouldn't like Chess. That's the first time I've ever heard a song from Chess, and there was no music to
No,
it.
you've heard other songs. There was a pop hit in the 80s, One
Yeah.
Night in Bangkok.
That's a great song.
Yeah.
That's from a musical?
Yeah, from Chess.
Oh.
Dr. Drioche, you'd think you'd know that.
You'd think they'd say checkmate in at least one of those songs. That seems like a real missed opportunity. Why would you have a musical called Chess and not once you say checkmate?
All right. Joe Bongo,
Yes!
what's cheesing you?
What? What is this? What is this segment?
This segment is where we talk about something that's really got our goat, something
Okay.
that's really bothering us.
Oh, well, I got a lot. Look, as you know, I am in a band made up of students at the high school.
The Rose, what are they called?
Rosebush Red.
Rosebush
and
Red.
the way it works is that if I haven't find a particularly talented student, I'll just flunk him in health and keep him back for a few years so we can keep playing in the band. Anyway, now I have a great band, and we were playing the Battle of the Bands down in Dana Point. And I have a complicated system of amplifiers for my bongos. I have a PV and a Marshall PV. I've got 3 amps.
Please put your fingers farther away. They smell so much of tuna. I really, really, really need you to put them farther away from my nose.
It's funny you should say
I don't
that.
smell. I don't
keep
smell a
washing
thing.
this hand.
I don't
can't do
smell a
anything
thing.
about it. Anyways, the time that it took to set up my amps was deducted from our set, and we never got to play a song.
So you you went all the way down to Dana Point.
Yeah.
Now, Eric Tenoy, his mom let him come?
Yeah.
Because you were way past curfew, I would think, by the time you got home.
Oh, no kidding around. Yeah.
No kidding around?
No kidding around. We were past curfew. And that kid, he's a great bassist. And he got electrocuted that night, but that's not even part of what's cheesing me off. What's cheesing me off is that the time it took to set up my amps was deducted from our set. We never even got to play, and we were disqualifying.
Oh. So what's next for Rosebush Red?
We're playing the sidewalk sale.
Oh, wow!
Yeah, the Marina Del Rey
that'd be
sidewalk
great.
sale. Which I was going to say, by the way, when you were talking about a public meltdown, you don't have to be famous to have a public meltdown. You can do it at the sidewalk sale.
That's right.
And I have. And it's very public.
What really cheeses you at a sidewalk sale?
Well, it's just people walking by and not paying enough attention to the music. I mean, we booked a band. Stand around a minute and listen to us play.
Well, when you say booked a band, are you
Yeah,
getting
were you
paid?
booked?
Well, no, but you have a bunch of extension cords and you borrow the electricity from some of the stores that have their doors open because it's a sidewalk sale.
Why are you looking at me?
Rhonda, what's cheesing you?
Oh, it's been a tough week.
Why? What's been happening, Rhonda?
My Etsy store got closed down.
This was of your glass dildos?
Yeah. Obviously, some were more popular than others.
That's right. Why did it get shut down? They were shattering inside of
Yes.
people?
They
They were hollow. That was number one, a problem.
And made of sort of more of a fiberglass than a glass.
That's right.
And that material
And
is...
breakaway glass.
Yeah.
And breakaway glass used in props.
Yeah.
And many
You know,
were used.
I tried to cut corners, and I've learned my lesson because people then cut corners.
Legitimately.
And so it's been a tough week.
Are you going to rebuild or...
The dildos, yes, I've had people send me back the glass pieces.
They returned them?
Yeah, I asked for them.
You're making like mosaic.
Yeah,
kind of.
a decoupage.
Well, I'm really sorry to hear that, Rhonda.
It's been tough.
We're going to take a break now.
All right, to all of those listeners out there who may have received one of Rhonda's glass dildos, if you have pieces, send them back.
Oh, but with a picture of the dildo as it was beforehand so I can reassemble it.
Okay, so you can reassemble it. And we'll be back in a few minutes with with more Whop It Up! A little Listeners Love Lockdown? Yes.
It's true.
For their love advice, the whole panel can weigh in, and we've got a mic out there. I don't have any actual queued up questions, so we're relying on you guys.
Does anybody have a burning love question, maybe about something that's burning, and they want some advice?
Where's the mic?
Where is the mic, Glenn?
Right there.
Liz?
There's the microphone.
Okay, there's the mic right there.
Very lonely.
Okay,
Oh,
we've
here
got
comes
somebody
somebody.
coming. We've
This
got
is
somebody coming.
as far away from the mic as you could start.
This is exciting.
Take
We're
your
all
time.
gonna
Take
watch you
your
walk.
There she goes. There
We're
she
all gonna
goes.
watch you walk. Okay. Now everybody can weigh in, okay? We're gonna do this to the top of our intelligence, okay? Because this is a real person.
The top of our
asking-
intelligence?
Yes.
2 of the 4 quadrants of my brain are permanently broken.
Take that with a grain of salt. Okay. Yes. Who's squawking at us?
Hi there. You may know me as Stumped in Sex Ed. And let's see if that rings a bell. I asked a question that you answered on a podcast, which I was so excited about.
That's right.
About a young gentleman who I taught in a sex ed class who was so curious about what semen tastes like. So I figured, because we have 2 sex ed teachers here, what you would say about what semen really tastes like.
What
Mushrooms.
was the age that was so you are a sex ed teacher?
That's right, yeah.
Okay,
High
and
school.
a high school sex ed teacher, and that's
It's really like 5th through 8th. So
5th through 8th.
okay.
You know, puberty and sex ed is in there. This was a 7th grader. He asked a question, straight up raised his hand. He asked me after class, and then he put it in a question box.
He
Anonymous.
really wanted to
He
know.
really wanted to know.
Anonymous.
So as
It sounds like your answers were not satisfactory.
Well, I'll tell you what I said, which was after the third time, I said, if you really want to know, and you're somebody who produces semen, go ahead and taste it yourself.
Go ahead and taste
After
it. Now,
three times-
Well,
Rhonda,
can I just say-
now Rhonda, that has been your advice for a lot of things. Is go ahead and taste
Go ahead
it.
and taste it. It's got a lovely bouquet.
Can I ask you, do you have tenure? You don't? Oh, well.
How would you guys handle it? How would you handle this, Joe Bongo?
I would say, tell him the truth. Fruit roll-ups.
Is that true? I haven't tasted the rainbow. But if that's true, fruit roll-ups are delicious.
Yeah, well, that's what, I mean, it's good to get that story out there.
All right.
I would say, if he said, what does it taste like? I would be like, kiss me, I'll tell you.
Okay. There you go. All right, I hope that helps. Who else? Does anybody else have a question? Anything? Okay, we've got a live one right here.
Boy.
Coming to us.
Go
hot
ahead and taste your own
fresh.
semen.
Hello,
Hello, who are we talking to?
my name's Bridget.
Hello, Bridget. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I have a question specifically for you.
Okay.
I am in a gutter balls-esque situation and was wondering what you would do differently.
I'm so sorry to hear that. How long have you two been together or not together?
Not together about a year.
A year. Is he currently dating somebody else?
No. So
But
that's the only difference.
But he's unwilling to commit to you?
Sure. Yeah.
How long were you together before the breakup?
Well, it's been kind of a missed connections thing.
Tell us everything. You're in a safe space.
And a brave space. I was dating someone, then he was dating someone, and then the first time we were both single, it just didn't happen.
It didn't
So-
happen. Okay.
In what way does that mean? You were naked on a bed together and nothing
And we
happened,
just
or
were
what?
like this and chatting.
You just were chatting,
But he never made a move.
Never made a move.
and neither did you.
Correct.
And then what?
Well, that's where I'm looking for the advice.
Have you told him that you like him?
No.
You haven't. You're just hoping that he gets the.
I guess I need some of Marissa's confidence.
Well, here's the thing, frankly. Oh, God, it's so hard. I started at Thelma and Louise, but here I am at Bridget Jones. And
That's a long way to fall.
who knows where I'll Who knows?
I feel like you're the most recent British Jones. It's even worse.
That's correct.
Bridget Jones has a baby.
That's correct.
That's
By
where-
the way, charmed the shit out of me.
By the way, walked out in the middle.
I mean, here's the thing. As much as we are all about female empowerment, we want a man or a partner to make a move. We don't want to be the person making the move, right? So I could say to you, you got to go up and make that move, but like frankly, do you want to be the one making that move?
No, so I'm wondering if there's some, did you regret making any moves?
Oh, I hope you regret that chapstick up my asshole.
I don't regret it because I found out some things. How soft your skin is. Ooh, sweet baby skin.
Did you ever
Oh.
find the chapstick?
No.
Okay.
I did find it had melted because it was so hot. Hot between the cheeks.
You are.
You know what I'll say is this. Is there any way to get the message to him that you're interested? Because does it seem like he's the type of person that, are you guys such close friends that he'd be afraid to mess things up?
Potentially.
Maybe get the message to him through song.
Just explain to him that his friendship doesn't have much value to you.
That's a great, you know what, I actually agree. Because here's the thing, right? The fact that you have feelings for him means that friendship boat has sailed. You're never gonna have him as a friend, right?
That's not true.
That is true.
You can have man friends.
Oh, really? Are you friends with Kareem?
No, but he has another family. and we were engaged to be married. That is not the situation here, okay? You can have man friends. Look at me and Leonard.
I was just about to bring up Leonard.
I don't have one male friend. I'm either having sex with them or I don't
Watching you have sex
Yes,
with somebody
yes,
else?
Yes. There's no such if you like a man, then it's a new day. Tell him or and if he doesn't like you, just get the fuck out of his life.
That's true. You know what? That is true because we don't want to waste 1 minute. If he's not interested, I mean, God, this is so hard because I feel like part of me wants you to have that fairy tale and wait around. But why are we waiting around?
What's to wait for? Why wait?
Can you
Tell
try to
him.
make him jealous?
That's a great idea.
What if you don't ask him out? What if you just say, hey, I like what you're selling. I want to, potentially, if you're into selling me some of it, I want to buy a fucking boatload, man. Or something where you say like, hey, I'm on board for this. Like, just make it very clear. That was a metaphor that maybe wasn't that
That's
clear.
exactly what I said to Eric Estrada, and it worked. To the word.
There you go.
I
And
wonder
then he
if you
sold
like.
you on some of those shakes that he was doing in his pyramid scheme, correct?
Yeah. But I think you need to ask yourself the question: is there something about the will they, won't they tension that you like? And if that's the case, that's a problem in itself. You should like who likes you and find out if they do, and then if they don't, move on. And it's a big, giant life, and move on to the next thing.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
I want you to report back to us. Will you do that?
Absolutely.
All right. Do you
Good
feel
luck.
like you can? Do you feel like you have the confidence to do it?
I feel
What's
like I have
the worst thing that can happen? Right?
Yeah, not much.
Not much.
Not much.
Because guess what? Your
Because
body.
you're in hell now, so you. No, I just mean, right?
Yes, and by the way, your body be banging.
Yeah.
Right? There's no reason why you shouldn't have men throwing themselves at you. So it's already a count against
No,
him that he
I'm
hasn't made a
very
move.
attracted to you.
Yeah.
Tell him he's a bad, boring friend. Your friendship is terrible.
All right, thank you, Bridget.
Thanks, Bridget.
All right, anybody else?
We have time for one more. Does anybody else have a question?
It can be anything.
But it has to be a question, right?
Yeah.
That's the only guideline.
Yeah. Just a question. Anything? Come on.
Don't come up here and give us a
Here
lecture.
someone comes. Here
Someone's
someone
coming.
comes.
Someone's coming. Yes.
Okay.
Bangs for days. Bangs for days.
Yeah, love these bangs. Love these bangs.
Wow.
Casey, these
Marissa
bangs are giving
really
you a,
bringing
I mean,
some bangs,
Who's
some
paying
bang shade to your doorstep, huh?
I met Marissa. This is a real bang off.
I'm
Got some
upset.
solid bang work going on both sides here.
I'm upset.
Yes. Hi. Who are we talking to?
My name is Ariel, and I've listened to every episode.
Oh my God, Ariel, welcome. What can we help you with?
This is more of a familial love question.
Yes.
I love my dad a lot.
Ugh, I've been there.
As a father. And he lives in LA. We live 40 minutes apart. And he is super supportive and kind, but he has some behaviors that drive me crazy and make me super uncomfortable. I'm a server, and when we go to restaurants, he's always rude to servers.
This
This
is
is
one
the
of
toughest
Lister's-
one we've ever had.
Yeah.
This is one of Lister's biggest pet peeves in life.
You could tell a lot about a person from how they
Yeah.
treat their server.
But he's lovely almost in many, many, many other ways, compassionate in many other ways.
What do you
How
think
do
it's
I-
about for him?
I
Why
don't
do you think
know.
is it like he can't take it out on his emotions on anybody else, and it's the little guy he's sticking it to?
His dad did it too, but he works as he works in the education field.
Sex
And-
education?
Nope. No.
Because there's going to be an
no
opening
sex.
soon at that one school.
I'll let him know. And he is really generous and kind. But
Who, your dad's dad? I'm lost.
all of them, but they all have this weird behavior where
Have
they're
you
really,
told your dad that this is not cool? That
Yes,
this is
yes, and walked out of restaurants where he has.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
no, it's
I mean,
fine.
I think we've all been in a Friendlies. Remember Friendlies
Yes.
with your dad where
We're also hoping to get a grant from Friendly, so.
I think they're bankrupt. But you're sitting at a Friendlies and like, you know, the service is terrible and there's people and your brother's throwing tater tots at you and then your dad's just like, I'm gonna talk to the manager. And you're like, you come to a Friendlies, you know you're gonna get, you know, a real wet hot dog and a happy ending sundae, and it's gonna be delivered 2 hours after you order it. You know what I mean? So we've
Let's
all
put on the brakes. What is a happy ending Sunday?
Should I tell you? It's when a guy comes on your tits and you put cherries on your tits.
You'd be surprised how often you get that question in the anonymous question box in sex ed.
Now, does that mean you have a thing of cherries by your bed?
Right.
Like, ready to pull
Next to
out?
your teeth on the bed.
Thing of maraschinos. Just right in my toolbox.
If you're taken in the middle of the night unawares, do you grab your teeth or just fuck it?
Fuck it.
Literally, fuck it. Lister, what would you say? Because, like I would say, is his behavior is not a reflection of you. So you can speak to him about it, but at the end of the day, I guess you can agree, you could say, I'm not going to come to a restaurant with you again.
I can't get my dad to stop doing anything.
Too soon. Too soon.
Wow.
Lister, do you have any suggestions?
What did you say when you said it before? Was it in the restaurant while it was happening?
I guess it's usually in the heat of the moment, but it's been going on
For
pretty much
forever.
for my life.
Dads have blind spots. Sometimes
And can I
you
say,
just have to...
how old is your father?
69.
Okay, so he's done. He's gonna stay. He's gonna be this
you say he's
crazy.
done?
this
You
way.
said he's done?
No,
Yeah, there's no
that
change.
behavior
It's not
is
gonna
locked
change.
in.
He's
Parents,
cooked. He's-
after about 65, it's like that's how they're gonna be crazy.
It's not forever though. I don't think. I think there is change, it will be hard won. And at the end of the day, I want you, before you go to a restaurant, I want you to say, Dad, here are my 10 favorite things about you, or my 2 favorite things about you. This is my 1 favorite, not favorite thing about you. And I want to continue to eat out at restaurants with you. I love our time together and our conversation. But when we're out, this is a real turnoff for me. So at the end of the day, what can we try to not do it this time? Just see how it feels, because I love the shit out of you and I want this to continue. Something like that?
Or you could
That's good.
Yeah.
Or you could what?
you could open a restaurant and make him be the waiter.
That's your other idea.
Because I tell you what, no, it's a serious problem. Because you know how often the waiter comes to the table and it's like, if you ordered the hamburger and somebody else ordered the turkey club, and they go, who had the hamburger, who had the turkey club? They don't remember who ordered what by the time it comes to the table. My point is that the waiter could have spit in your food instead of your father's. I'm just saying it's a serious problem.
All right, good luck, good luck.
Thank you so much. All right, we've come to the special part of our show called Spotlight On.
Who am I doing a spotlight on?
You have a candy, pick what? Choose that metaphor.
You have a famous candy pick to choose from.
Okay. All right, spotlight on. This is a segment where I peel back the layers of a certain person here at the table. Somebody who, you know, we're all asking questions about. And I'm going to do my spotlight on Marissa.
Go ahead.
Which Marissa? Good Marissa, other Marissa.
Good, Marissa.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Marissa, you're a couple weeks from graduation. And I know that you're putting a lot of your self-worth into making it in Hollywood. And I guess my question for you is, What happens if it doesn't work? What will you be left with then? Who's Marissa without the star? We're just
What was
really
that question?
cycling through
I didn't hear the
things
end of
here.
it.
Get something somebody knows.
Look,
Go to
greatest
YouTube.
hits.
Google
Fucking
it.
memory, cats, anything.
Go
what was
get
the end of
something
that?
from Les Mis. Something that somebody you
That song took
B-side.
such a turn. It started out really sort of sad, and we were getting something, and then it was like, and she's kicking up her legs and hitting the town.
Just I
Play
want to
something
know.
popular.
Marissa, I'd like to
know.
bring everyone together who's in the musical that you're not in to respond to this. 25,006. Everyone here is also in the musical, Marissa.
525,000 moments so deep.
I want you to answer me.
525,600 million.